You had to have some free time because if you had to cheat a couple times, you ain't never cheated on it.
Rashawn,
Are you still in your healing phase?
Of course.
How much longer you think
this nigga be healing for a long motherfucking time. I have a remedy for you.
What's the remedy, OJ?
Go get you a lot of pussy and you'll be okay. And they'll ride with you because you a nice guy.
I tried that way, it didn't work for me, so I'm trying to do something different.
You know the vibes. It's Rico here at 8 at the Table. Everybody, thank you for all the support and love that you're showing. And today we're gonna talk about something a little bit more personal. We're gonna talk about why the ladies didn't get wifed up in their prior relationship or entanglement. So here I got Rashawn. What's going on, my man?
You already know. As you would say, you know the vibe.
You know the vibes. So I got Rashawn gonna talk about that. I also got Esso. Suavemente. What's good, bro?
Good, player.
All right, so don't know if you guys heard, but today's topic, and this is a non-judgment zone.
That's right.
Today's topic is.
I hope it stay a non-judgment zone because I got some things to say.
Well, you're gonna have a lot to say with this one. Why didn't you wife up the previous girl that you were speaking to? What did she do wrong, or what was she lacking?
So, why did I not wife up the last entanglement? Shout out to our sister who made that a thing. So, to be perfectly honest with you, it's because I'm in my healing stage. It's not even her. I think that I think I wanted to, but I knew I wasn't right within myself still. So, you know, as we all know, I said it plenty of times on the show that, you know, I've been divorced for over a year now, been separated for 4. So, but I still, during that process, I didn't really, I was on a journey of healing, but I still was having like setbacks and things in that criteria. And I went into depression, and then coming out of depression, I went through therapy, the whole 9 yards. I know it's taboo for men in this world. We supposed to be macho, strong all the goddamn time. But in reality, you know, I had to, you know, face and hold myself accountable on different things. And so I wasn't ready. So here I was in an entanglement, right? Or building a friendship with someone. And I'm quite honest with you, I'm not ready.
Did she want a relationship?
What her words would say no.
But her actions was different?
Actions was totally different, right? So you know how that thing go. When you around somebody, you spending time with someone, naturally you get, right? And you naturally feelings get played.
Not all the time.
Yo, listen.
No.
My bad. And so listen. Hey, yo, no, listen. I got you. Listen. I would say naturally. I wear my. I got broad shoulders. I could take this burden on my shoulders, right? Listen, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Mm-hmm. So naturally, when I see something that I like in someone and I see someone's value, I want it. And I think it was a sense of me being always in a relationship since I was 16 years old, right? Yeah. I was always, and I never had no free time I shouldn't say I never been.
You had to have some free time because if you had to cheat a couple times, you ain't never cheated on it.
But yeah, no, of course. Listen,
so you had some free time.
Yeah, of course. Prior to marriage, I definitely was cheating, right? So, but the thing about it is, you still have to account for someone else. This is the first time. Besides my girls, my daughters, I don't have to account. And it took years to get used to of me only having to worry about myself. So even when I was cheating, I still had to pay bills. I still had to think I couldn't stay out for a week. Like I can't be like, yo, you know what, I'm not coming. I got the sun coming up.
Rashawn,
you know what I'm saying?
Are you still in your healing phase?
Of course.
How much longer do you think
this nigga be healing for a long motherfucking time?
How much longer do you think it's going to take you to heal?
See, like this nigga been healing for like he was healing before, healing after, he's still healing.
So listen, so to be...
I'm sorry.
Hey, yo, listen. Listen. Hey, yo, listen.
This is non-judgmental.
I thought this was a non-judgment zone right now.
I'm just laughing.
Hey, yo, listen. I think, to keep it real, right?
Okay.
To keep it real, I think healing is, first of all, I think it's always a lifetime journey, but I just didn't reach to the checkpoint. Maybe I'm gonna use this term. Maybe I'm kind of scared, right?
Okay,
Because
I get it.
Listen, I'm gonna say.
I have a remedy for you.
What's the remedy, OJ?
Go get you a lot of pussy, and you'll be okay.
start
The
to
more
forget.
pussy you get, the more you'll be healed. The vagina has healing power in it, nigga.
That's
You
a fact,
playing
yo.
yourself. You
Hey,
trying
yo,
to stay
listen.
away from the healing, and you need to go towards it. Bugging. But you go ahead and finish.
Listen, I just think. Listen, honestly, I think that now that I'm in my bag a little bit, right? I'm feeling myself again.
Okay.
Right. I'm feeling like myself, a better version of myself. That now I just think that when I'm getting close to that checking point, and when I get to that checking point, I'll be ready. See, this is the thing.
Y'all better watch out when he get to the checkpoint.
Listen,
because he's pent up. He's gonna have a lot of thunder coming. I'm telling you.
I think for real, it would be. See, I don't play games. The minute I reach to that checkpoint, I'm looking for marriage. I'm not scared to get married again, right? But I think the fear is like, damn, I can't.
You a tough man, yo.
I'm just saying.
I'm married now. If it don't work, I ain't never doing this shit again. This is the hardest shit I ever did in my life, yo. So if it don't work, I ain't never crossing this bridge again.
Yo, I can respect that and I understand. Because trust and believe, bro. It is a thing that you can definitely get lost in a way of, man, I ain't dealing with this ever again. Like, I had those stomach pains in the middle of the night, crying and the whole 9 yards. Like,
That's what marriage is. Keep it.
Yo,
No,
listen.
it's not the marriage.
Rico,
It's not-
marriage
it's
is
the
harder
breakup.
than growing up in Southside Jamaica, Queens with no money, nigga.
Nah, I'm not.
No, marriage is the hardest thing ever.
Take me back to growing up in Southside Jamaica, Queens, trying to make it out that
Well,
motherfucker.
that was way much
before you
easier.
give me another marriage.
Yo,
you heard me?
no, marriage is definitely the hardest thing in the world. But you have your beauty. Don't make it seem like it's just all like.
I'm not saying that it's all bad, okay? But what I'm saying is it's one of the hardest
things ever. Yes.
No, the hardest thing I've ever done is to come to a 50-50 agreement with the female. It's the hardest thing in the world. To say, yo, you agree with this, and I agree with this, and this is the road we gonna go down, because I guarantee you she's veering off the road whenever she fucking feel like it. And she's gonna look at you and say, support me.
Bro,
You feel what I'm saying?
They say your woman. They say your woman could be your heaven, or she could be your hell, bro.
She's both. It's not could be. She's both, all wrapped in one.
Yeah, one.
Right?
All right, so wait, hold on. You couldn't go 50-50 with the last girl before your marriage.
Nah, the last girl before my marriage was complicated.
Oh, here we go.
Because I was already with my baby moms when I started dealing with her. Like, me and my baby moms was on the outs, and the girl that I actually was with prior to me getting married was my best friend. Growing up, she went to college with me. We was roommates, never fucked. We almost fucked like one time in all the years that we known each other. But after we hooked back up, all day. That's all we did. All day.
Making it
All
for
that
lost
tension.
time. That's
Yo,
why.
making it
All
for
that
lost
tension
time,
coming
right?
out, all that passion.
But that same passion and fire was the downfall. Because I got this thing, right? Even with my wife, with a lot of women, when they deal with you, in my case, they know I've been dealing with women, right? And when I met my wife, I had women. And she wasn't with that shit. And I was like, I'm gonna start cutting these bitches off. Just chill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how I kept her. You know what I'm saying? But the other people know that I always dealt with a lot of women. So when I get to the point, like you said, that you get to the checkpoint and you like, you know what? I'm about to chill. I'm not gonna be spreading this love, this money, this time. I'm just gonna fuck with you, right? And when I lock in, I'm a homebody for real.
Yeah, that's a fact. Me too.
All I do is work. So when people see me traveling, it's all work. It's not me just going somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So once they realize that you home and I'm chilling, they just start changing on you.
Bro,
They start wilding like they the boss. Like shit that didn't even matter.
Bro.
I need that shit now, and I want it, and you need to give it to me. And I'm like, yo, you've been my side bitch for 5 years,
Yo.
and you've been good with that.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm making you number one.
Now that I give you what you want, yo,
Fuck the ring. She ain't getting no fucking ring. Like this was just my side bitch trying to be my girl. Now, real talk.
Yo.
And then everything just changed. All the demands. Now, let me just say this. I'm not selfish. So even if you was my side bitch, I'm like, yo, you need something? Where we going? I'm taking you on vacations too. You getting shit.
Where you
know what I'm saying? If my wife got a fucking, if not my wife, if my baby moms got a coat, you might not get the same type of coat. She might get a mink coat, but if I'm fucking with you for Christmas, I'll take you to get you a nice shirt. And that's how I was. So you was gonna get shit. I'm spreading the love.
That's right.
So now that my baby mom is gone, why would you need to start wilding out?
Yo.
You got attention.
And you know the funny part is, like he just said, bro, the minute that I shift, like prior to me getting married, it's the you need to be this, you need to be that. I'm running the streets, I'm wilding. It's like when I was running the streets, everything was smooth.
That's what I'm trying
it
to
was
tell
the
you.
smoothest thing. When I'm being a dirtbag out here in these streets, not caring about
No
your
problem.
feelings, not asking you
said
for
no
your opinion,
problem.
No
not
problem.
asking your opinion on things. It's just this is what we're
This is
gonna
where
do.
we going. This is what the fuck we doing.
And that's it.
I don't give a fuck.
And
I
everybody,
don't got time. Everything. Okay.
And then the minute
but
that
if I say, what you want to do? Oh, I got this.
Yo, it's over.
He's done. This is what I want to do, and I need you to come around here. Get the door for me now. This is what you do because you're my man now. Because
That's
you get the door
right.
for me. Bitch, stop playing with me. Like, do you want to go home or are you serious?
bro.
I want you to be honest with the panel and our audience.
Damn, when a person say I want to be honest, y'all make it seem like I'm capping out here.
Nah,
and
you
shit.
might try to avoid the truth. But what I want to know is,
What is that?
what we want to know is,
There you go, Rico. Thank you, Rico.
Acquiring minds wants to know.
all.
Okay.
How many dates have you been on in the last 60 days? Dates.
Well, I've been on quite a few dates.
What is quite a few?
Um,
Is it more than 10? More than 7?
I'm not
15?
I'm not actually keeping count, but I would say, listen, I've definitely been on more than 5 dates in the last 60 days. I think that, but it's not about, I just look at more so courting than anything. And the reason being is because I ask questions. You know, I remember sometimes, you know, you had people sometimes say, oh, you shouldn't ask these questions, this, and that. No, I ask serious goddamn questions. And I evaluate. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm trying to, you know, I didn't know how hard it actually is for dating because I haven't been in the dating game and
It's not that hard, Rashawn.
yeah, this thing, yo,
not that hard.
I feel bad. I
feel like
honestly,
you're looking for too much
Yeah.
from the dating.
Too much,
It's
too
like
much.
it's women go on dates. There are women that just go on dates to have fun.
Yeah,
and
that's-
then
and
if
they
they fall into a guy that they like, then they're gonna continue dating him. And there are women that's going on dates to find a man, and usually those are the ones that don't find what they're looking for because they're uptight and they think that they have to be a certain way to get somebody.
I agree, and
You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
for me,
So maybe you need to go be a thought for a little while, and then you can understand. You can get in the mind of these thought women because you're coming across thoughts, and that's the problem. You're being a nice guy, and you're coming across thoughts. You have to speak thought language.
So you
listen, maybe that, and you know the funny part is maybe that's the case because a lot of times, like I said, I'm not actually, I'm not ready to get married right at this point in time because I'm still healing. So a lot of times I just be trying to have fun and going out, but then my personality, it makes people want more from me, which is natural, and I understand that. So I always get myself into trouble. So now I'm getting into trouble.
When
like,
guys say that,
listen.
when they say she wants
Yeah,
more
but
from
say-
you. Who cares what she wants from
yeah,
you?
you're giving
If she
too
wants
much
more,
for
then
her.
step off.
Listen, I don't have it in my stomach no more. I used to be like that. I ain't gonna hold you.
man.
I don't have it in my stomach like that no more. Like it's like I can't see somebody who I know really likes me, and I just string them along.
That's not stringing
That's
them
not-
along.
yeah.
You can tell them I fuck with other people too.
Of course, I'm not
So
gonna
that's
cap
not
on.
stringing nobody along.
Yeah,
And I don't
she
have
knows
to
what she
ask
signed up
you,
for.
If I really want
But
to
they
be
be
with
having
you, then I need to know your background.
I
Yes,
got
I'm
you.
gonna ask you questions. But every single girl, I don't even know if I like them until we have sex.
Facts.
I don't even like you.
Facts.
It's gonna be trash.
facts.
Once we have sex, like, yo, we can get to know each other now.
yo,
Now's
it's
the
worth
time.
it.
Exactly.
It's
Because
worth it.
I know that when I go someplace with you, we're gonna end up with a good time, and this is what all people want to end up with. People leave their marriage for whack sex and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, go for the healing. Trust me. Trust me on
wait.
this. Go for the healing,
Hey, yo.
and you won't be on this show, yo, bro.
But this-
go for the healing. And yo, I can say this because my wife know what time it is. I can send you some hoes.
Listen, no, I'm good. Listen, I'm
I can
good.
send you some hoes, and you can be up there. You can have your pick of 5 hoes and figure out if you like them or not,
no.
and they'll ride with you because you a nice guy.
Listen, but let me say this, and I
I'm
listen,
dead ass,
listen,
though.
listen. I have once had that mentality, and I which is no judgment. I understand. I tried that way, it didn't work for me, so I'm trying to do something different this time.
No, maybe.
So
'cause
at the end of the day, I'm trying to do it the opposite way, because the minute that I'm not gonna lie to you, if the personality if it's not like, if the personality don't draw me in, right? I'm not just nailing you just to be nailing you. I'm not.
that's where we differ.
That 100%. I'm not just nailing you just to, and
That's what we
I
do.
agree.
Different.
Go ahead, because I'm just not nailing you just to be nailing you.
I'll tell you, like,
It's a purpose with me.
I had to have my homies had to pull me aside one time in Miami. We call this talk to 3 a.m. in Miami, right? And that's because I'm just nailing just to nail. I'm like, all right, she is 6, but you feel me? I'm a little horny right now. Whatever.
Yeah, I
You
can't
know what I'm
do
saying? Get it all out. But at some point in time, you got to slow down. You feel me? You can't just be hearing everything. There's a lot of reasons why. We already know that as adults. But what I'm also going to say is, when you become too picky, you become almost too much to yourself, to the point where old situations get lingered on for too long because you're not experiencing no more. It's like imagine it's like that kid that never goes outside, but he's in the house all day playing video games. He don't know what outside is like. So you can't bring him back outside once the game is over. Your game was the marriage. The marriage is over, and now you still inside, but you got to go back outside. So
Exactly.
you could go back and figure out the new games to go play.
You're trying to marry somebody else
but-
already,
yeah.
but you got to go get in the game.
But like I don't.
That's it. That's the
I also think too.
Listen,
That's a healing.
I also think that you give too much to the wrong people. And that's the problem, because you can't treat every girl like a wife up front, because they don't deserve that yet.
and they don't respect.
And they
you
don't
when you
respect
do.
it, because you give too much, they're gonna take all they can get.
So-
and then you're gonna, and then
Which is why I'm a hopeless romantic, bro.
This dude right here.
Hey yo, listen,
If you
listen.
weren't my-
Let
if
me
you
say
weren't
this.
my brother,
Listen,
I would be-
listen. Let
I
me
would be
say,
so mad at you.
listen. Let me say this.
No, I'm mad at him still. I'm still fucking mad at him.
Hey,
We
listen.
never act like I'm not mad.
Hey,
What are
listen.
you
I got you.
talking about?
Listen. You know, listen. I listen. I got
The
you.
hopeless romantic is not
Listen.
working because you healing for 6 years though, right?
Yo, it's not 6 years, but yes, bro. Go ahead. Yeah.
We gonna calculate it 2 years, 42, and 4, and 6. Okay? That's 6 years.
Hey, yo, listen, man. I'm just trying to listen. Why? Let me ask you a question. That's the normal way how we normally deal with things, right? It is. Listen.
Nah, there are many ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
We're talking about Rashawn.
Yeah, listen,
We're
and
talking
I'm-
about the things that you hit roadblocks with. We're talking about you and your choices and how you want to deal with the women. We're talking about you saying when you get to the finish line, you talking about marriage. I'm like, whoa, finish line, nigga, you ain't even got no pussies yet. And you talking about marriage? What are we talking about here? Go get yourself some healing, and the sun's gonna come out, and then you're gonna go and you're gonna see a girl, and she's gonna meet eyes with you, and you're gonna be like, that's the one, because you're healed and you're back outside. You got, like he said, you gotta get back outside. You're gonna throw your thing out there, and some of it is not gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta get out there. It's no other way, because
That's
the
a
video
fact.
game shit is really real.
Yeah.
You gotta get back out there, or you ain't gonna know what's really going on, or you're gonna be healing for 6 more years.
All right, so all right, listen. So y'all know my road blockage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't you, Rico, wife the last joint that you was with?
Because, all right, so why I haven't wiped the last girl I was with is because I'm a road runner.
Okay.
I move at
BB.
light speed. You feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I need somebody who got to keep that pace. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
So you haven't met anyone that could keep that pace?
not like, no, most of the women, and I think that it's a great thing, right? When women want to, have a family and be that motherly figure to that family, make the house a home, all of that, right? But I'm in grind mode. You feel me? So, like, I don't even have time to think about stuff like that. So when I'm in grind mode and I'm constantly, knocking down achievements and accomplishments for myself, one by one, you know what I'm saying? I need a girl who's gonna keep the pace with me.
But you also said you grew up on survival and not love too.
Yeah.
So that's why
100%.
that matches with him saying I'm on my grind mode. Once he gets to the point where he feels like he's gonna survive okay, then he's probably gonna look to settle down at that time.
Nah, I think that.
So no one
well,
wasn't.
I think also
So
at the
nobody
same
wasn't
time-
worthy enough for you to.
Nah, I think first of all, all my girls are very, very, very great. They're all very great. Every one of them is worthy. You know what I'm saying? They're worthy for everybody.
I got you.
I
got you. I'm not mad.
Like, they are
You lucky to have them.
phenomenal.
You lucky to have them. I got you.
I got
I'm
great
mad.
options,
I'm
or
not
had
mad.
great options, you feel me? But at the same time, I think it's more so like growing up on survival, I'm more so focusing on how to make sure I never have to think about surviving again.
That's right, yeah.
So I gotta go get big bags. You know what I'm saying? People want thousands of dollars, not enough. I need millions.
Millions of dollars.
You know, and that's gonna translate to my family as well, you know. But I also admire a hardworking woman because my mom was one. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
got
when
you.
I'm running at light speed and I have a girl who's like walking, yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, she might do a lot of other things. You feel me? Like, great.
There's a lot of girls that do
Yeah,
that.
but exactly. So like, it's just okay. I could get that when I get there.
When I get there.
But if I had a girl who was running at light speed with me, we could just go together. But so I feel like that's why I haven't cupped them.
You just haven't. met
Yeah,
them,
like
haven't
I feel like I meet women who are too complacent, and I
about that.
don't like when I don't like.
Look in the camera.
It's a
and talk to me about
catch-22
that.
though, Rico.
All right, so the question that we're gonna rock with right now is, can you date a busy woman?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because my wife worked too much. It gets
Yeah.
on my nerves.
Yeah.
And I'm saying like, yo, we got money. Why are you running yourself in the ground trying to start more businesses? Because I'm the type of person that I'm going out and get enough money so I don't have to spend time by myself. Me by myself is not a good thing. I'm being honest with you.
What they say?
It's not a good thing for
Wait,
me to
why
be
is
by
it?
myself.
Why?
Because my mind starts wandering. When you can get up and do whatever you want to do, me being by myself is not a good deal. I'll just get up and I'll just be like, yo, I'm going to the West Coast right now. Since you want to go work, since you got your shit lined up for
I'm out.
5 days, I'm not sitting around the house twiddling my thumbs.
What they
I
say?
can get out of here and go do something, maybe be productive, be around some people that want to not work and be around me too.
What they
You
say?
know
What
I'm
they say?
saying? Like, what
I
are
don't
we
mind.
talking
What they say?
about?
I don't mind is the devil's playground.
It's dangerous, son.
Yeah.
So
That's
but
probably
I'm
my shit
upfront
right
with my
now.
shit. Like, don't leave me alone. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Don't start another business. That's not a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
So because your wife works
A lot.
a lot, that makes you have to continue on pushing the envelope yourself because you don't want to feel like. Well, first of all, do you feel like she outworks you?
No, definitely not.
So you don't want her to outwork
I'm
you?
a manager by trade. Okay, so
Okay.
I've been a manager for 20 years in the music business. So my whole thing is schedule. I know how to schedule my fun. I know how to schedule my work. I know how to schedule everything down to a T. So when I pass my wife these skills, when she's around Clue and all these other famous people, she has this big joke and said, oh, he's always a manager. And they say that's what he does. He manages people's lives. You get it for free. But she doesn't want it. You know what I'm saying? So she chooses to run around and run
That's
around
right,
and run around. Oh, wow, I'm doing twice the work she's doing,
Less than
G's.
time.
way less the
the
time.
job. That's right,
And I'm
'cause you're a
sitting
planner.
around, and I'm sitting around saying, "Don't do that shit," because now I'm tight. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't fucking listen.
That's another reason why.
Yo, you're running around. I'm doing more work than you. I got way more time, and I chose to come into the music business and work for myself to give time to my family, my friends, and my loved ones. That's what it affords you when you work for yourself.
That's right.
So if you're working for yourself like she does, she's a broker and does all the stuff. If you don't have time for your family and everybody, you gotta say, "Oh, I gotta go spend time with our daughters and blah, 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 blah." You're not doing the right job in my mind. You need to sit down somewhere and chill the fuck out. And that be a problem. So if you don't want to chill the fuck out and you leave me in the corner, I'm not gonna be in the corner
for long.
twiddling my thumbs. I like to have sex, and a lot of it is not going to stop. So if you're working, if you come in the house tired, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Take care of home.
I want top performance. You don't have to cook. If it's food, I'll buy it. I'll get it delivered. I don't give a fuck about none of that stuff. My thing is, I'm in this house. I'm working hard. I like to end my days with some type of sex, fellatio, jerking.
She said
Missionary, something. I have to come at least once a day. And if you're working too hard and you can't fulfill me, then you got to cut them jobs out. And that's the problem that it'll have when a man who's working and they're making money. It's like the Kevin Samuels dude. He said, "Yo, if you got a dude that's making $500,000, you think he wants you to go out and work too? What's the point?"
Nah. I think that, like, for me, it's attractive to me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather a girl do something similar like yourself, like get twice as much done in less the time.
I'm gonna say something on camera, Rico, that I shouldn't say. It was attractive to me too, until I got it, and it got on my fucking nerves. And I started fucking. I swear to God, it was done. Yo, her work is what attracted me to. I was like, damn, this bitch
She a
get
hustler,
money.
yeah,
She a hustler. She's just like me, us together, and then you making money. She's like, yo, I just need more, and I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
Like,
But
it's annoying.
they
but
say-
like,
I don't want to go on a tangent, but more is a disease. You feel me?
Yes.
So like, somebody could do exactly what you're saying, right? And you could be attracted to it, but they might not have that more. They might get the same thing as you, like get to a certain point, like, yo, we got it, we good. That's what I really, really look for. Now,
and build slowly. I'm still talking about building, but it doesn't got to be guerrilla building. I said you got to change. You got to change. Once you get to a certain point, this is what a wise man told me. He said, yo, I used to be wilding out when I was younger, wilding out in the music business, carrying guns, bulletproof vests, all that type of shit. Then he said, yo, once you got to this certain point, you don't have to do that no more. Once you get to a certain point, you have to change your approach. Because my real name is Randy, so they say, Rand, you're in the room now with Jimmy Iovine. You don't bring guns in a bulletproof vest in that room.
with Jimmy
You leave that alone and you step your game up now. And that's how I feel like when I'm trying to talk to my wife and even other women that are in my circumference, right? Once you're not there no more, you have to change your mind state to go up now.
Yeah.
So your goal is, if I'm running around and get 200,000, I got the 200,000 now. Now I have to formulate my mind to do something better so I can work less and make this situation work for me now.
That's right.
You don't keep doing the same thing.
Well, you know what they say? You said that you liked it, was attractive, and I'm with Rico on that one. That is a definitely attractive trait for me. But they say when you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too. So at the end of the day, that's something that
It comes with
we
the
probably
territory.
want, which is something, but it's a reminder because he's saying he liked it. He's saying he was in our position.
I loved it.
He loved it. So at the end of the day, he's prepping us. He's actually prepping us of what you might have to deal with if you know what you might have to deal with. It's gonna be a point in time that you're gonna be like, all right, you're working a little too much.
Yeah, but
right?
here's the thing, right? The difference between me and him, I love being alone. That's the difference. I love it. I love being by myself.
He good.
You feel me? I like
good,
because
yeah.
like there's a lot of.
But I don't know.
I like to be
I spend
in
a lot
my.
of time by myself already, so I'm over it.
Yeah, I
You
like.
know what I'm saying?
I need it.
Over
Like
that.
yo,
feel
when
you.
I be by
my
myself,
alone time. I need my alone time.
I'll be about yo.
sometimes, too, though.
Listen, like I need. If I don't have alone time, there's nobody around me that's gonna be happy. I'm gonna make sure of it because I'm destructive. When I feel suffocated, I am destructive.
If I'm too alone, y'all not gonna see me. It's like, it's bad. It's bad happening. See me here on Thursdays, y'all be like, yo, where the fuck is nigga? He gonna be like, this nigga in Hawaii. What the fuck this nigga doing? This nigga wilding out. I'm telling you, it's a bad deal. I need a woman that I can get along with.
They stay present.
Period. And I'm not saying she has to walk with me. I'm not saying that. I don't want her to walk with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when some women get overworked, they get into the guerrilla work mode. And that working becomes who they are.
I mean, I've been there. It ain't work out because then I got too busy for I got too busy for her. I can date. Listen, somebody that's busy is cool.
We know you can date.
Hey, yo, listen. Hey, yo, you funny. Yo, listen. Hey, yo, listen. I mean, it is what it is. Listen, I could date a woman that's busy. Yo, rock out. Right?
But
he's an expert dater, though.
Listen, I'm not an expert dater. I'm not an expert. What it is, but I will say this. Yo, listen, he's funny as heck. I will say this, though. People make time for what they want to make time for. So you'll know if somebody, you'll know how much of a priority that you are with that individual if y'all been on, if y'all are on a consistently dating. Yeah. Not that they have to throw away their schedule, because sometimes you might just be busy. You might be X, Y, and Z, but I know I can get like that. I know when I got tunnel vision when I want to do something. If I'm on a mission to do something, I don't care how much I like you. I don't care how much, I'm like, damn, I marry her. None of that actually matters when I'm focused on my mission that I'm on. Like I might send you a little text, so that was X, Y, Z, this and third, but I'm focused on my thing. So because I'm like that, I have to be fair. I have to be able to let someone else to do that.
Fair, but he ain't saying about being fair.
No,
he said, what do you feel? Forget being fair.
No, you got to bring.
No,
listen,
you don't.
Listen, you got
fair.
listen. You know what?
Not fair.
And that's listen. Y'all take that approach.
What do you want?
Listen, but I got you. Y'all take that approach. Yeah, of course, I want to be fair. I'm not. Listen, I'm not. Listen. Let me say this. I got you. I'm really not a selfish person in that aspect.
Okay.
Like anyone that knows me,
but you
know that I'm not
lose
selfish.
In the end trying to be fair because nobody else is gonna be fair. So you're always gonna end up you're always gonna end up taking the L out of the entire situation because you're so focused on being fair. But when you lose, somebody's trying to take more than they're giving. So
from your perspective, I mean, that's the way you see it. I don't agree with that. But I don't agree with that, but I definitely understand exactly what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
When a woman comes to you with their standards, right? That's her being selfish.
Yes.
That's her telling you, this is what I want. And if you can match these standards, if you rock with that, that's cool, and you would accept that from her. We all accept that. If this is your standard, I can't meet that, boo, whatever. I'm not rocking with that. There's no reason, blah, blah, blah. But you saying that you have to be fair to her is now lowering your standard.
Yeah. It's not lowering
what about what you, if you want what's not fair to her or what she doesn't think is fair, then that's just not the one for you. You don't have to conform to what she wants to be fair all the time.
I got you, but I'm not conforming to anything. What I'm doing is, I just said I'm being treated, or I'm treating someone how I want to be treated.
But she's not.
So I just said to you, no, that's not the truth. I just said to you, I know when I'm focused on something, I don't care how much I like you. It doesn't matter to me. I'm focused on my mission. I hit you, not when I hit you, but I'm gonna hit you when I hit you, right? On the opposite, I know I'm not selfish in a manner, just like only I'm operating that way the whole 9 yards. If eventually the pendulum swings, it's going to happen on the other end. And when it happens, I have to be fair in that manner.